Here we go. Ghetto God, Briario's Jackknife, man. King Reaper, classic. What's up, my brother? As you guys come in here, you be so kind. Slap the like button. Slap the like button. We're gonna have a little fun in here today. As you guys come in here, you be so kind. Slap the like button. Type something in the chat. We're gonna have some fun today. We 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 gonna have some fun today. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We gonna have some fun today. All right. You see the top of the show. Microsoft, another 6,000 employees laid off. They laid off the, as they say goodbye to the handheld. As they say goodbye to the handheld department. Microsoft lays off the hardware team. U.S. retailers cancel switch to pre-orders. And also, too, we got to talk about Cyberpunk within there. We got a few other topics, too. There's a lot of fit nipples. As you guys come in here, let me make sure I ain't got nobody blocked. Let me hop in here right now. As you guys come in here.
No, I was just gonna say that's the thing on my bucket list is traveling, bro. I've been to plenty places in the country.
All right, come in, slap the like button. Oh, we live. Come in, slap the like button.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, nigga, I'm saying something, nigga. I'm saying something.
He wastes a bit of money.
Outside of the country, that's why I want to, you know.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
Slap the like button. We're going to have a little fun in here today. You guys see the topic. Microsoft with another 6,000
laid off.
So with the canceling of the handheld, they recently just let go of the hardware, only hardware. The NDA thing, you know, how you say, not the NDA, what do you call it? Anyway, but anyway, they all let go. Also, too, major U.S. retailers are canceling the switch to pre-orders because of low demand. We got to talk about it. As you guys come in here, run in here, slap the light, but we got a few other topics that we're going to squeeze within. We got a little fun in here today. We're going to have some fun today.
Y'all know what time it is when I call your name. Hit that like button. Share it out. Ghetto God in the house. Warriors, I see you, fam. Jackknife. Uvu G Rich in the house. My brother King Reaper was good. Classic 153.
My brother.
Whipple Bottom. Oh man, Manfred Whipple Bottom. The fourth. What's good, my brother?
The fourth. Me checking the white block. I'm gonna check that out right now too.
Yeah, we got Gorilla in the house. Danelle Brown. Pastor Joe's boyfriend, Ghostface Killer, Pastor Joe's male lover. Oh man. I make babies in the house.
Let me see
Venom,
right
the movie. What's good, Venom? Pharmaceutical. I see you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Pharmaceutical. Yes, sir. I heard that.
Minnesota Zuru in the house.
Yes, sir.
Right, Xbox. Yeah.
I'm trying to wait block. All right.
Yeah, my nigga name Pharmaceutical. I like that.
All right. Oh yeah, here we good to go. Make sure we get to go. I bet you guys in real time now again.
Yeah.
Real time, my time, and own time. All right. Hold on, let me get.
Ron Williams was good, brother.
If I tagged you guys on Twitter, you'd be. Let me put Twitter. Let me open up. I ain't got Twitter open. Tagged you guys on Twitter. You'd be so kind to retweet it.
You know why Z getting everything? Can I ask you a question, brother?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about this generation overall? Like everything that from all Xbox Live, from Concord to Nintendo raising prices. Like, how do you feel about this generation? Compare it to other generations. How do you feel?
I'm gonna be honest. I think so far, this generation is looking to shape up of being one of the best generations ever in history. And I get it. Some people can be down feeling like their favorite platform, you know, like if I was an Xbox only gamer, right? Of course I would think this generation sucks. Because it does suck. It's doing better. It's doing worse than goddamn the previous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as a PlayStation gamer, hey, it started off fire. That motherfucker's still going fire. We got Death Stranding 2 coming, Lost Solar Side, Ghost of Tsushima 2, Wolverine, Naughty Dog's new game, Intergalactic. They're working on another one. Star Wars. We got. I mean, they haven't even hit their stride with they big games yet, right? So on top of that, the console price is $3.99 with Call of Duty, and it's like I'll be honest.
Best console.
You know, you can, you know, if we're gonna fanboy, right? If we're gonna fanboy console war, you can say Concord and all that other bullshit. But even with Concord, right? Even with the Square Enix game.
Yeah.
The motherfucker still gave us goatees. They still gave us the Final Fantasy 16, the Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. You know, we got the best third party, the best second party. We got all the Xbox games. This is literally one of the best generations ever in history, brother. Whenever in history, doing a console generation within 5 years, we ain't even hit the 5-year mark yet, right? So we still talking about 4 years.
It's not history, yeah.
Yeah. Have you got your games and the competition's game combined for a cheap price? You know what I'm saying? So I'm of the mindset. Hey, don't let these naysayers and nincompoops
don't let these fearmongers
and try to tell you all these games that you done bought this generation and played this generation is bad. Nah, it's bad for them. This shit is great. This shit is looking lovely.
So, Jordan, you think you from the mindset that this generation is better than I always say. So I always what's your favorite generation? I always say there's no one, you know, better graphics and just any other. So you're saying that this is you think about far Sony's best generation or whatever the case may be?
Absolutely, and it's not. And see, here's the thing about it. One thing I will say is, I think for those who not console worn, they'll probably say, well, they're disappointed because they haven't gotten what they got last generation, right, from the PS4 era. But you got to remember, PS4 didn't start off throwing bangers after bangers after bangers. It took 4 or 5 years for them to get their stride, right? And PlayStation 5 is just in its 4th year about to hit its stride. So talk to me next year and the year after, and then we're going to compare. But make no mistake about it, this generation, thus far, within the first 4 years of the PS4 life cycle, and compared to the PS5, PS5 is smoking the fuck out of the. But think about it. At launch, all we had was fucking Killzone, Shadowfall, right, and Drive Flood.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years later, we had Bloodborne. And then towards the end of the generation, that's when we got God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, and The Last of Us, right? So, but we're just about that point in this generation to be able to start. Next year, we're getting Sorrow, you know, and then we're probably going to get Wolverine and Intergalactic. And so those games are just starting. We're at that point, you know. I think.
Hello?
But I think this generation is fucking been knocking it out the park. Now, you can say, well, they ain't really had no big first party. It's like, yeah, but you know what? When you're getting the best third party, when you're getting all the second party, and when you're getting the competition's games, you can allow your first party to let their games keep cooking a little bit longer. You can afford that. You're not in a desperate position trying to fight back and forth with the competition. Whereas they may have to throw Wolverine out there early. They may have to put some shit out there early, right? And as a PlayStation gamer, we know we hate to take L. We hate to take L.
Yeah.
So if the longer the game cooks, the better. But I think we're just at that point now where these games are finna start drop. Bro, we finna get Ghost of Tsushima 2. We finna get Ghost of Yokai. That ain't no fucking Tinky Winky game.
Yeah.
Right?
I think you need to be a good 10 years out of it first before we really look back. But
I think always.
At least be the generation before we can start saying comparing it to other generations. You know,
I think this one's already started off better.
Yeah. Well, hold on, y'all.
With all the shit that's coming out toward the end, though, you're right. It is looking like it's shaping up to be pretty incredible. I mean, GTA 6 alone, like that right there.
Wait, hold on.
Before we get started, I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to get Z's point on that too. I want to hear Z point. Z. Where did this nigga?
He wants to get another
glue. Here's the other thing. We're not just going to get God of War. Cory Barlog has that new IP. A lot of those studios are working on multiple games that we're going to see, not just the main God of War or Yote or whatever. They're also working on other projects. So we're going to see all kind of shit in the next couple years.
Oh, Big Money, that's a good question you asked. But I will say this. Whether you like it or not, man, Sony was able to fucking go and get these third-party deals. They were able, and Microsoft fucked up so bad, they gave you, they giving you games because the games ain't coming to their fucking platform, right? Like, what do you call it? Black Myth Wukong, right? So, I mean, we got the Stellar Blades and stuff, and I know people might be like, well, that ain't Sony first-party studio. It's like, yeah, but you know what? A game is a game. It's exclusive for you on your console. That's a game, regardless. So I think, but some people feel like they only want to calculate the first-party game, only Sony first-party studio. And rightfully so. If that's how they want to look at it, they can. But I mean, technically, if you looked at last generation, we really didn't start getting hot and start popping until fucking the last 2-3 years of the generation.
Yeah. And you know what? The thing about that is I like the way you answered that question, because it seems like every generation, if not only PlayStation gamers, because we expect greatness out of Sony, but it seems like all the Nintendo guys and the Xbox guys, they want Sony to go flawless. They don't think that we're going to get those type of games every now and then. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like they want Sony to be flawless. Sony can't make no mistakes. You know what I'm saying? See, if we make one little mistake, we get crucified for it. But they don't think about the 98% of that generation where they did great. Not good, but great. Yeah. But they'll also look on those two games, the marathons. They'll only point out those two games. Yeah. They can't point out all the great shit that they did. You know what I'm saying? Well, every console generation and every publisher, they can't be flawless through the whole generation. They can't. Somebody gonna fuck up somewhere. And it seems like people come down hardest on Sony when they get something like Marathon. Yeah, they make it like it's the end of the world.
When we're in it, but when we have time away from it, we're going to remember the cream of the crop. You know what I mean? That's why I say when we have time away from it, it's easier to have less bias to compare it to other generations because you're remembering all the good shit. So when you're in it, you're seeing all the flaws.
When you fighting a good fight, and here's the thing, right? We console war because it's fun. But if you put the console war is over, right? It's literally over. So if you just look at it from that standpoint, PlayStation has never lost a console generation. And right now they're making more money than they ever have in the history of the fucking company. They're delivering the biggest games.
Johnny J, appreciate you.
Again, they beat all the competition into submission. How could you not recognize it?
Yeah.
Unless you're just a diehard, you're just a hater. And we expect the haters to do what haters do, right? That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. But I wanted to get Z. I wanted to get your is Z back?
No, I'm back. I'm right.
What the hell is this?
I'm back.
He must be muted.
Forget it, y'all. Don't worry about it.
Wait, y'all can't hear me? Wait.
Oh, Jesus.
They can't hear me.
Tomorrow, Unreal Engine shit, 9:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, we don't want to do that shit.
Who is with Heath?
Which one, sir?
Data.
Yeah, they're gonna
Testing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're gonna talk about the technology behind it, the Unreal Engine. We ain't gonna see no game.
Yeah, this shit went out. Discord.
They got all the stuff. That's another reason why it's good to be on console and not PC.
It's a stutter step.
You ain't got to deal with all that bullshit.
They were talking about that on Hell is Up.
I'm playing it right now.
Yeah, they were like, man, you need damn nails. You got 49.
Yeah.
It's crashing in the beginning before you even get to play.
This window.
Yep.
Or whatever they were saying.
Z, we can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, we can't. I know I see him on screen.
He just texted me. Yeah, he said, y'all can't hear me?
You got to restart that computer, man.
Nigga, that's greed.
Yeah, nigga, you fucking up the show, nigga. You fucking up the show, nigga.
He's muted in Discord. Oh, there we go.
You can't.
But just think about.
Yo, this shit be bugging, bro. Let me see something. Question: Can y'all hear me? Yo, can y'all hear me on the show? Damn, this shit crazy. I hope I don't have to start the show, but let me see. Testing. All right, they can hear me there. Let me go to my sound settings and shit. We wildin', man. Testing. Let me see something. I don't know what the fuck, bro. Let me see something. Oh man. Oh my god. You guys can hear me still, right? Yeah. Type one of y'all can still hear me. Testing. sound. Oh, Discord. Let's see. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Y'all can hear me?
Or you really don't want extraction shooters, but it seems like you love this extraction shooter. And I know, and I know you said last week it's kind of different.
Yeah, testing. All right.
I heard that don't nobody want it.
Yeah, we hear you. There you go. We hear you.
Okay, we hear you.
All you had to do was jump back in here.
No.
Yeah, before the show starts, I want to pose the same question I posed to him.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this generation, right quick? How do you feel?
Oh, okay. All right. Y'all can hear me. All right. Did you get Johnny J? You got Johnny J? Appreciate you, my brother Johnny J, for the $5. Hit the like button. I can't find an Xbox anywhere. Oh yeah, you see get for an Xbox anywhere. Yeah, they taking them off out of circulation. All right. So you asked me how do I feel about the generation thus far?
Yeah.
Me personally, damn, bro. I answer that question like this. How many old shit moments did I have? You know, like, man, you know, what shit, man. I don't. You know what? I love it. You know what I mean? I wish. I wish that the generation started in 2020. And when I say generation, no, just because I don't look. When I say Jerome, when you said about you guys can still hear me, then I might go back. You guys can still hear me?
No, we hear you.
Okay. All right. So I heard J-Dub take right, and all what Sony had to offer, and them banging on the competition. But I'm gonna take a different, a subtle approach when I say I'm underwhelmed, and the reason why I say there's nothing to do with Sony because I have to add Microsoft and Xbox as part of that equation, or even Nintendo. You know what I mean? So, and for anything to be successful, or to me, I guess me just being a gamer, fuck the fanboy shit. Not just what Sony's offering. I'm looking at what just how you say, even when I'm gaming on PC, what everybody had to offer this generation. And like I said, in Microsoft, they're all, and I'm not trying to come up on some fanboy shit just to slam them. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm. This ain't that, and that's not what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Their first goddamn game out of the gate, like I said, was Redfall. You feel me? So this thing, guys, if I tag them, you guys on Twitter, you'd be so kind to retweet it. This ain't that either. You know what I mean? So I'm very underwhelmed. You know what I mean? I was let down by Redfall. I was looking for, listen, you remember, check it out, I ain't capping. How long ago?
Come on now, Pastor. Don't come in fucking up the show, Pastor. Come on now.
So
we had a good flow to format today.
Yeah, so I was extremely let down by by Hellblade 2. Pastor, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Pastor,
shut up.
So I was let down by Helldive. I'm sorry, by Hellblade 2. Because they told me it was gonna be a true next generation game. You know what I mean, and it wasn't the case. You know what I mean, a full play. So that there were a lot. I mean, it's a lot of equations. You know what I mean. So when Gito, that's a good question too, bro. I love you too, bro. So when you say the generation, of course, Sony. Anyway, and you have to think, we all dealt with COVID. You know what I mean? At the beginning of the generation, shit was a little sparse. You had the what's that goddamn what's the goddamn game for $40? The game that Sony came that was hard. That was dope.
Return.
You know what I mean? You had your gems in there. I was pleased. I was pleased with the controller. You know what I mean? Like that shit delighted me with the Astrobot. It came with the goddamn game. I'm like, oh my god, dude, that shit wowed the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. The first time you gotta go through the tutorial with the fucking controller. That shit wowed the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? Miles Morales, nigga, that shit wowed the fuck out of me. I thoroughly enjoyed Miles Morales. That shit had me crying today. I thought he died. I'm like, oh my god, he died? Oh man. I went through all of I ain't gonna lie, I was sad.
Man,
hey bro.
spoiled.
But I'm just saying, if you see him on stream, like that was real. Hey, those are real people. Those are real tears. I thought he died. You know what I mean? So big money. But outside of those people, you can't, like I said, and I'm saying even with the cross-gen development, you know what I mean, with the Horizon and stuff. But I'm extremely let down. You know what I mean? Because just looking at looking at Microsoft and Nintendo and what they brought to the generation. Do you understand where I'm coming from? That big money?
No, I hear you. I hear you.
So that's what I mean.
You saying collectively because all three aren't pumping on full cylinders.
Yeah, so but
it's really like PlayStation is holding game. So
back. So that's why. Don't get me wrong, but I had the things that I did like. I know a lot of people didn't like 2042. I mean, I like Battlefield and the college football. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But outside of that, like
that's another thing, Z. Right? Mm-hmm. You play college football.
Yeah.
We haven't had a college football game since 2013.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's another thing that happened this generation. And I get it.
Yeah.
Right? I get it. Like, if all three companies are firing on all cylinders, it's better for all gamers. It's better for the industry. We get that. But like I said, nigga, we've been trying. We can't force Microsoft to do good if they don't want to. Right?
But I'm not so much about forcing them, but it's still, like I said, until they're not here, it's still part of the weather. How you say? Well, watch this. It's like this: you got the Democratic Party and you got the Republican Party, right? You know what I mean? You got the wild wicked shit with Trump. How you say the Democrats ain't vote for, but it still happened within our lifetime. It's a black eye, and it's all like to me, like I said, gaming is at a low. You had, you know what I mean? Like, just look at it, bro. Here it is, Microsoft, the world's leading publisher, third-party publisher, my nigga. They haven't done well with their own games. Now now they're listen, you hear me? And now they're in control of all the goddamn games.
Yeah.
So when
they bought up a third of the industry, like you said.
Yeah. So and not to slam them. So overall, I've been let down just me being a gamer. You know what I mean? As you know.
Yeah.
So
hey, for the people that's just joining us, I just asked Z and Jada a question. How do they like this generation as a whole? So for the people that's just joining, that's the question. That's what we're talking about right now. Before the show starts, the show ain't started yet, y'all. I'm just asking them a question. So
hold on.
I just wanted to get their take on that.
What on the table?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so that was the question. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah.
But here's the thing. Microsoft will never be in gaming. They'll never be who they were. Right? The 360 generation, that is over. That's not ever happening again. Nintendo has shown you they don't care to compete. They don't care to compete for the high end console market, right? So you can't depend on them. So going forward, you have to just know PlayStation is the only one that's going to hold it down for the types of games that you like and for the type of hardware that you like. That's just what that is. I'm not going to at least I'm not going to knock them for everybody else decide not to compete.
No, I think you're right. The Sony,
it's not Sony, it's everybody else.
Yeah, Sony for the longest time has been the people's champ. I really do think that. I think they've been the people's champ. When things are down, people turn to Sony get what they want out of gaming. And it's not, you don't have to be a particular Sony fan or a Microsoft fan or a Nintendo fan. It's just when things are down around the board for gaming, period, I see people going towards Sony. Hey, Pastor. Is Pastor still here?
Oh, he left. Then you guys have it.
Okay, Pastor, I'm going to ask you the same question. And please don't start your goddamn. We're not talking about Sony. We ain't talking about the console war. How do you feel about this generation? All three. I'm talking about all of them: Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. How do you feel about this generation? Period.
And PC.
Yeah, and PC.
Well, I mean, this generation is going phenomenal for if it is you're an Xbox player. Now, if it is you come from the Sony side, what you would have gotten was a lot of cross-gen games that was marketed as PlayStation 5 games, but the Spider-Mans and the Horizons and the God of War, all of those things was cross-gen games, because Sony would have used the model, the old template of the PlayStation 4, architecture. They were able to bring across some of these older games to the PlayStation 5 and market it as PlayStation 5 games. But it was really PlayStation 4 games up-resed, right? So, I mean, that was lackluster to the point where it is persons are saying right now that, you know, they are not seeing the type of content Sony are custom making for any generation. But I mean, Microsoft started off slow. We saw that in 2020, 2021, even for the most part of 2022. But Microsoft now has their stride. They are running with full steam ahead, and here, man, it's game after game, banger after banger, all on Microsoft platform. And Nintendo is doing what they are doing. Nintendo still catering to their fans, selling plenty Switches, selling plenty software. Nintendo is on a different spectrum by itself. But for the most part, if it was not for Xbox and Microsoft, this generation would have been a wash.
All right, Z, take it away, bro. This nigga, I just told this nigga not to
he
turn
wonder
into
why
a console war shit, and he still went there. God damn it. This nigga here can't help himself.
Yeah, he homosexual.
You just can't help.
Yeah.
I mean, your surname is Johnson, Z.
Pardon me?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Well, you said you like to take Johnson. You said.
I'm saying,
he do.
I say you come from a long line of Fleece Johnson. You come from a long line of Fleece Johnson.
Hold on, Z, we ain't gonna let him derail the show.
Yeah,
Big Money asked a very valid question, right? And I'll add to this. Even with Microsoft getting out of console gaming, even with them, but now think about it, Z. They're the world's largest third-party publisher, and they're actually now finally putting out quality content, right? So it's just unfortunate. It took them creating games for PlayStation for them to actually decide to start putting out some good quality hardware. Right? Well, we ain't getting Red Falls, we ain't getting bleeding ass shit, right? We getting the good shit.
Yeah.
We getting the new Gears and the Fables, and we getting the good shit, right? So even with that being said, as a PlayStation gamer, man, like you got like the best of everything. You getting GTA 6, the best place to play GTA 6. Right, you get. I mean,
the only place.
Exactly. I mean,
the FPS.
Exactly. It could be worse. I mean, you could be a Series S owner. You know what I'm saying?
No, you could be Switch. You could be a Nintendo Switch too.
Guys can't play Hellblade 2 at 60 FPS until it comes to PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
When all we heard beforehand was, It's better at 30 FPS. They can't do it at 30 FPS, and then 6 months later, when it's going to PlayStation, magically it's 60 FPS.
Yeah, they told us.
That's crazy.
They told us 30 frames a second was more cinematic, and it makes you a better gamer. Remember that?
And you know what? I think I'm gonna go the way G was going.
Okay. So I just got back. We're gonna mic. And thank you for that question. We're gonna start before each show. I'm gonna put together like 2 or 3 questions. Together before the pre-show where we, you know what I mean, and shit a little bit, and we, hey Connor, I just sent you. Shout out to Connor. I just sent you an inbox too about Disney, Major League on Disney. But I'm gonna get your super chat, right? My man, Pastor Joe Mills, love him. So to you, like you said, and you said, how was this generation? No, I'm gonna flip it a little bit for you. All right, so what year is this? Year 5, right? 2025.
Yeah. This year.
So last generation started.
It's going to be year 5 in November.
Okay, last generation. I'm gonna ask you right now. I'm gonna flip it up a little bit. Last generation started in 2013. So 2013 to 2018. I want you to compare. What you maybe sooner? I want you to compare who you had to be. What generation you think had the best 5 years? Compare this 5.
Well, we already said that when you was it's PS5.
Well, I didn't. Oh, so wait. No. So you think the talking about this generation, not the console. I'm just
we're talking about games wise. This generation slaughtered last generation up to the lead up to this for the first 4 years.
So that's
think about all the third party shit. Like,
remember
so many fucking games? It's crazy.
Remember the PS4? The PS4 really didn't start to 2016. That
okay. So okay. So I'm gonna ask. But I see. Okay. So I want you. So again, I'm not talking about you guys. You two guys are saying Sony. I'm saying the whole generation. I'm talking about Nintendo.
We're not saying just Sony. We're talking the generation as a whole.
So the first 5 years. So whatever you say, you think this first 5 years from 2025 was better?
Yeah, it did. This generation is outdoing everybody with games. Everybody that had Microsoft, Nintendo, they outdid last generation. Yeah, the first 4 years.
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
I put this generation above a lot of generations that started the first 4 years.
But
I will give you this. I will give you this. It was during the PlayStation 4 generation. There was a couple of gems that first 4 years.
There was
a couple of gems.
You had Bloodborne. You had Uncharted. You had God of War. Shit, you had Spider-Man. Damn, that's a good 4.
You would put this generation above other generations?
The first 4 years.
We're saying
for last year.
PC, everybody.
I think this is by far the worst generation. By far.
No, that's why we differ. That's why we differ from you.
That's why I asked that question. That's why it is a lot of people out there on YouTube that think that this is the worst generation.
Okay.
First off, low-key, I have every console.
Wait.
Every console.
Hold on.
Game on anything. If there's a game there, the plastic doesn't dictate where I play. It's where the game is.
You're a PC gamer, so you're invalid.
All of a sudden, you don't want to be a PC dude.
Yeah, you only valid for Dota.
The point is, this generation is the worst generation. By far, it's not even close.
No.
Call of Duty is worse than it used to be.
2020?
Half the games, we don't get no games like we used to. It used to be every Tuesday there'd be a big ass release.
Riz might be right.
Every Tuesday.
Riz might be right, though. Riz might be right.
No.
Call of Duty is worse.
Wait.
Let me finish.
I'm going to rebut that because here's the thing. You don't buy and play these games that they drop in every Tuesday and Wednesday. Don't mean
you know why? Because they don't exist.
They do. I buy them and I play them. You don't.
Yeah, okay. Do I need to show you my library?
Hey, Riz, you want to fix income?
We can compare.
Anyway, next gen. Let's get serious, right? Let's get serious. Call of Duty is worse than it used to be. Fortnite is worse than it used to be.
Okay.
GTA is worse than it used to be.
Because you're casual. That's all you play.
You're just going to say everything worse? What?
Hold on. Half the franchises that we got into gaming with, they're all dead and gone. Half of the studios are gone. That's not true.
Okay, wait,
hold on. Let me finish. Again,
I got to build this game.
Pokemon isn't as good as it used to be. Smash Brothers isn't as good as it used to be.
Okay.
Mario ain't as better as it used to be. Resident Evil isn't as good as it used to be. I'm sorry. Doom isn't as good as it used to be. Gears isn't as good as it used to be.
Nostalgia. You just liked it better when you was a kid.
He's just naming a bunch of casual games that he played as a kid.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, you talking about childhood games.
I'm talking about being an adult. I'm sorry. You are wrong. This is the worst generation. The games are. Let me finish. Jada, let me finish.
Let them get the bills. Let them get the bills, y'all. Let them get the bills.
You can't even get games that release and aren't broken anymore. Every game is glitched the fuck out. Every game is broken.
That's a straw man.
We
always had glitches in games.
You don't know what a straw man is.
Let me get the game. I know you're talking, Riz. I want to finish listening to you, but let me get the bills first.
All right, hold on. We got Pastor Joe's Male Lover. He said, why are we even listening to Pastor Joe about this topic? He doesn't even play in no games. You know, he's gonna take it bad, Pastor. Okay, so Rich, so all right, so I want
Z, let me keep going.
Oh yeah.
Mortal Kombat isn't as good as it used to be.
I agree with that.
Street Fighter isn't as good as it used to be.
I agree with that.
Bro, I could just keep going. Tons of franchises ain't as good as they used to be.
Okay, so let's.
Riz just named a bunch of games he played as a kid, and now he's grown. Talking about
that sounds like nostalgia to me.
You're talking about nostalgia.
Can I be clear? I'm 37 years old. Half these games I'm talking about, I was fucking an adult when I was.
All right,
Rich, you old ass nigga.
No, he wasn't.
Hey, Rich said I was born a boy, but now I'm a girl.
I'm sorry. Mortal Kombat ain't as good as it used to be. Street Fighter ain't as good as it used to be. Games are more expensive.
When was Mortal Kombat good?
And listen, games are not as good as they used to be.
You want them to be $40 forever?
Games.
The technology has adjusted. You got to pay for that. What do you mean it's not expensive?
They sell us. They piecemeal us.
This is PC shit. This the PC.
Free to play games. That's all they care about.
Talking about shit expensive. This is relatively the same as it's been for like 20 years.
One at a time.
Nah, interrupt that nigga.
I'm sorry. God of War Ragnarok wasn't as good as God of War 2018. Spider-Man 2 wasn't as good as Spider-Man 2018. I'm sorry. This is facts.
You're casual. You just proved to everybody you're casual.
Let
The soul sounding crazy right now. Get past. Get go. And please be to the topic. Get go.
But isn't all that subjective though? Isn't that your opinion? What is making? Okay, for example, what is making Smash Brothers? What is making Fortnite and all these games what is making them worse this generation?
They just don't have what they used to have. They don't have the hype they used to have. Like, okay, that's
nostalgia. See?
Nostalgia. But I'm talking about games that I was an adult. You keep saying nostalgia.
But it's the 20th iteration of these games.
The hype when it first started, how the hell is going to have that?
Listen,
that's just stupid.
Before you have a rebuttal. Every time you say nostalgia, that is not a rebuttal. You don't have a rebuttal, so all you can do is attack nostalgia. The fact of the matter, Call of Duty's better?
Riz, we calling you.
Is Call of Duty better today, yes or no?
It was never
I think it is. I think it is.
It's not better.
Shoot,
you're the only. You are the
you make off of Call of Duty.
You're exposing yourself as a super casual
Call of Duty.
You're a casual, bro.
You named a bunch of casual games.
You
named games from when we was fucking.
You only named casual games.
Wait, Fortnite.
I only named casual games.
I didn't play Fortnite.
Every single game you name are a casual game.
Mortal Kombat isn't a casual game, you dumb shit.
Bro, it
appeals to casuals, but it's not a casual game.
Listen, Ridge, every single game you name, damn near are all either free to play or they're the casual, the most casual.
Let's go on and hold on. Let's ask a serious question.
We've been playing since we were kids.
What's a hardcore game?
Elden Ring.
I got one.
I rest my case.
Hot salami.
I rest my case. This man said
that
Elden
is
Ring.
a hard.
It's not a hard.
That is a hardcore game.
That's not a hardcore game.
What are you talking about?
It is a hardcore game.
There is no fucking.
Listen, as somebody who's beaten every Dark Souls game.
Pardon me.
Listen,
so
you know
what genre isn't?
Dark Souls getting
Get the fuck
Elder.
out of here! You asked for a hardcore game. I fucking gave you one.
It's a hardcore game.
It's a casual game.
Okay, look. Hold on.
We'll never agree. Hold on. We'll never agree.
Souls games is casual.
Yes.
We'll never agree with it.
Yes.
We'll never agree.
Let me finish what the fuck I'm saying real quick. You want to know what's easier than Elden Ring? You want to know what's easier?
A cock ring.
Or harder?
A cock ring.
Go and get Elder God in Mortal Kombat Online. Go get Elder God and tell me Elden Ring is harder than that.
Okay, well, look. Let me say that. Riz, it's one thing that I agree with you with the higher prices and games cost more to make. But like Pastor said, everything else is subjective. Like, bro, that's just your opinion. That's really just your opinion.
Pricing is relative.
Don't show it. Everything shows it. Everything, like the communities around these games show it.
And Sony's making more money than they ever have. So what do you?
Yeah, you just naming a bunch of.
Charging more. They're piecemealing, and that doesn't mean anything.
Not everybody's piecemealing.
Riz, you only play like free-to-play games.
Everybody is putting out incomplete games.
Hey, hold on. Do y'all realize how hype Riz? Did you take some uppers before you came on?
People pretending like this generation isn't the worst generation. It's not even a competition.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't say
it's not even a competition.
Maybe for PC guys.
I don't think so.
Yeah, for PC guy, I get every game.
N64 generation.
Yeah, for free. Yeah, you play free-to-play. You play free-to-play games.
N64 generation, PS1. That's like the second.
Yeah, I think so.
That's
especially when it started.
You know what? I'm gonna start down. I'm gonna stop asking questions because that question is taking up half the show. Can we get back to the show, guys?
It was a good topic.
I know it was a good question, but
you can't say Elden Ring. Go get Onyx and Halo and tell me what's harder, Elden Ring or getting Onyx and Halo.
You asked
get Masters and Gears.
Not what was harder to get, you dumb fuck.
A hardcore game is like multiplayer shit. No single player game.
You changed it in the middle.
Every single player game is a casual game. Every single player game is a casual game. You don't know what the hardcore game is.
All right, y'all.
No, every single player game is for casuals.
Shit, Riz. Everybody else is like, you're smoking crack.
You fucking casuals.
Z, where you at? Z.
All right. I'm right here.
You fucking casuals. Of course you think that.
That's not my identity.
Every game you name was casual. What are you talking about?
You don't know what a casual game or a hardcore game is. You said Elden Ring. Sit the fuck down. A single player game is not
casual.
Hardcore.
Bro, it is. A single player game can be hardcore. It is.
I don't know why you making that distinction.
Okay, well let me since I voiced the question, let me be the last one to come. We can see, I'm pretty sure it's people in chat saying the same thing. It's difference of opinion. Some people think it's the worst generation ever. Yeah. Some people don't think it. It's all our opinions. It's just our opinions. At least that's what I think. So I think the generation. I'm kind of like with Z. I am a little underwhelmed. I am a little, but I still think it's not the worst generation ever. I don't think that. So
what the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
It sounded like somebody was killing a meerkat.
What the hell?
Oh shit!
Somebody.
That's watching porn.
Somebody's watching pornography.
What the hell's going on here right now?
That's not me.
Who said
that
what?
Could never be
yo, that's Pastor. Pastor said you ain't no dude back there moaning.
I'm not even in the women. Pastor said I'm not even in the women.
Pastor said you ain't no man. He said you ain't no man back there moaning. It ain't me.
All the biggest games this gen, Call of Duties, everything came out of the 7th gen.
Okay.
7th gen is the best gen.
Okay, so
you decided to focus on those old games. What about all the
games that are still being played today?
I know, but
this man, Keith, you don't know what a
just
casual game is. Sit the fuck down.
So wait.
Big money. Don't come up with no more topics.
COD is a
Big money.
casual game. Yes, you're right. It's more hardcore
Big
than
money. You're not allowed to come up with any more
COD and ranked. Go get COD ranked.
I ain't gonna say shit else.
Like all of you are
hardcore than
Hold on.
You really
I am arguing with plebs. You guys are plebs. You're better gamers. You don't know what real gaming is.
Z, we need to create a second part of the show exclusively for Nintendo dudes to come in here, get their bars off, and then we're gonna have a section of the show for Rids, the PC dudes, to come and get their bars off. Bro, this shit is crazy.
Some energy.
This is musty energy. We got some bills here. Hold up. Wait, hold on. You see bills wrong or no?
Hold on, I can get it.
We got 2 bills. Praise God. 3 bills. Praise God.
Praise God. You know what I'm saying? Ridge come in here yelling. He get crazy.
Listen, can I just listen? All I want to say is most of you would place in Wood League in any of these multiplayer games. You'd be in Wood League, like some garbage trash.
Yeah, you're so great. You're so great.
Hey, Reg, the last you talking that shit, got me up on Muhammad in here, Miami. Bring Miami back in here.
Yeah.
Bring Miami back in here.
Hold on. Riz talking all that shit, but when he talked that shit to Muhammad,
I was talking shit. Again, that's a Street Fighter is a hardcore. If you don't fucking play every day, you're gonna get robbed.
Well, why did you challenge? Why did you challenge Manhattan like that?
I was drunk. I don't even really remember.
Oh man, Game Trailers.
I'm just being honest.
Game Trailers with the $5. Z, stop spreading fake news. Give us an article saying that Microsoft laid off the hardware team, and you have 9 days to claim that Walmart stopped selling Xbox. Oh, he's giving you a deadline.
Good one, Game Trailers. Good one, Game Trailers.
W Vine Games with the $5. Stop tickling your bush meat. Men don't make that sound. Game Cousins with the $2. Also, Z, you said Stalker 2 coming to PS5 3 months. But Game Cousins, you and I know it's coming to PS5, so what does it matter?
Oh, yeah, right.
Every week, Microsoft announced a new goddamn game coming to PS5, and you still go down that hill, brother?
Oh, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Hold on, J-Dub, hold on for a minute. Game Trailer. You don't want us to pull up that motherfucking video of you on Past the Show with your soft-ass voice.
Oh, shit.
Shut your soft voice ass up.
It's a game, Trailer.
Oh, man. All right. Hey, Z, hold on. I'm glad you said that, Big Money. What the hell you gonna have Game Trailers on your show before you got the Godfather of Xbox on your show? What are we doing here?
Yeah, man. Start me out, man.
Oh, man. All right, well, hold on. We got we caught up on the bills? We all caught up?
Yeah. We all
okay.
Caught up.
Okay. So the topic of the show, there also said there are more major
Pre-Orders.
They had to move forward. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2 are how you say has
low demand.
Low demand, so major
low testosterone.
Are canceling pre-orders.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, and also to Microsoft leading with another 6,000 layoffs. Which was hit by the news of them canceling the handheld. That they got rid of the hardware department. You know what I mean? It sucks. Yes. First of all, I want to say I don't see the humor in that anyone losing their jobs. You know, my condolences.
It's not funny, Pastor.
Well, to them and their family, to those who have lost their jobs. You know what I mean? My condolences to them.
I do.
You know what I mean? But so what you got?
Here, Z, make sure. Oh yeah, there was a major hack of like Apple and Google and shit. Make sure you change your passwords on everything.
Oh,
there was like almost 200 million. Yeah. Make sure you change your shit.
They already hacked in. They got your stuff already.
Well, I ain't got shit to get. No power to them.
Yeah.
I ain't got no new photos. They move my new photo. Yeah, but and also too. I mean, Disney also got major lasers too. But so what do you guys want to do first? You want to do Microsoft or you want to do Nintendo?
No, let's kick Microsoft back in before Pastor Joe leaves.
Okay.
He's trying to leave before the negative
before
news.
He runs away.
Yeah. All right. Hey, okay. Well, wait. Okay. Don't say wait. Okay. Hey, so we do here, Pastor Joe. You want to put my personal private Facebook account on Twitter? Oh man, are we gonna do this? Don't worry about it. I got you, good brother. I got you, Jamal. Playing on several games. I like that. But anyway, moving right along. I'm about to expose this nigga for the weird little nigga that he is. So Michael. Actually, sorry. So, what we just saw was Christy. Microsoft hit with another after making record-breaking profits more than they ever had. And I mean, again, it's sad to say that they are. We were just talking about. They are the largest third-party publisher in the world. They have so than anybody, but another 6,000 layoff job cuts. Just on the screen, and it sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just saying that, Pastor. You wrong for that.
What'd he do?
What's that?
That reply he posted to Z. He put Fleece Johnson picture and Z's.
Did I do that? I didn't do that, man. Come on, man.
Man.
Someone help my account, man.
He said you come from a long line of judges.
Don't worry about it. Stop, though. Don't worry about it. Hey, watch this. Hey, you gonna lose that one? I promise you.
Hey.
Well, I think that's crazy. Whenever we talk about anybody losing their job, it's just these last 4 years. Yeah, like these last 4 years, Microsoft has let a lot of people, man. These last 4 years, it's got to be in the record now.
Yes,
because a couple of years ago they let go. What they let like 12,000, like bro,
30.
This shit is crazy.
30. It was 30 at one time.
30,000. At one time. Yeah, 30. Like and that's not good. And I know it's from all over the company. It's just not from the gaming division. I still think that's just
the 6,000 game
when you got to let all those people go.
No, the 6,000
it's not from gaming.
The 6,000.
No, it's not from gaming.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not from gaming.
It is from gaming, brother.
It is.
I am reading the article right now. It's not from gaming.
You get your article from Boomstick.
I'm reading the article right now. See, it's not from gaming.
You don't know how to fucking read.
So after the 6,000 followers, so anyway, so after them canceling the handheld, you know what I mean? So and when they're repping. At one point in time,
they're gonna have third party make them. That's what they're gonna do.
No, they're gonna have AI make them. You know what? Yeah.
But they're gonna have like a Lenovo and the other makers.
Can we be serious? Like, as the years go on, the next like 3 to 5 years, like everybody's getting laid off. If you sit behind a desk at your fucking job, you're cooked.
Okay,
I'm just letting you know right now, like it's over.
Well, we talking about Microsoft right now. We don't see nobody else but Microsoft, so that's who we gonna talk about.
There's layoffs every fucking day.
Yeah. So what I wanted to say, right? So that it was what you say. At one point in time, you know what it was? Because my uncle used to work for Microsoft back in the day. That was the prestigious job to get. Man, I got a job here at Microsoft. That was just called. That was like becoming like a cop or a longshoreman or a correction officer. It was a career that had stability. Now that's not the case anymore. You would think that you had job security working at the wealthiest company in the world. And I'm not trying to be funny or anything. And that's not the case anymore. You hear this? You made more money than you've ever made in your life. Breaking numbers. And you're still doing cutbacks and job layoffs. What was the purpose of you hiring? This was talking about bad for gaming, bro. And this wasn't Sarah Collins and anything was going against this shit. It was hard. This has been bad for gaming, bro. Since they acquired ABK, my nigga, like, bro, over 75,000 people have lost their job. Then 100,000, then 100,000 job layoffs, bro. How is that possible? Like, come on, bro.
See, this is first off, this ain't even any gamers that got laid off, like game developers, any of that.
I'm talking about.
Second off, all of them are cooked. Over the next 5 years, we're gonna see this every fucking year. Because
would you
AI
quit
is
saying that shit?
everything.
We talking about Microsoft right now. We talking about the next 5 years.
That's what I'm talking about.
World War III too.
Okay.
Well, look, let me ask.
I'm literally talking about Microsoft. Every year you're going to see this because more and more jobs are going to get replaced by AI. More.
Let me ask you a question. So, go ahead, Pastor. You was going to say something.
So according to what I'm reading here, these layoffs are exclusive to Washington D.C., right? It represents only 1%.
Pastor, Washington D.C. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Pastor, stop. You're wrong already.
Pastor, you mean Washington, the state.
He don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I don't know. He ain't ever been here.
Hey, Pastor.
They don't allow his kind in the United States.
Hey, Pastor. Hey, Pastor. Let me finish. I will let you interject before you start talking what you remember. You know what you're talking about. So I'm just talking about Microsoft and the old, my nigga. Listen to what I just said. At one point in time, you got hired at Microsoft. That was job security.
Yep.
Listen to what I'm saying. You niggas still want to console gaming. There's none. And this was one of the things that Lisa Khan, Suka Khan, and Shaka Khan was talking about, them buying ABK. You know what I mean? And again, since they acquired of ABK, they dare not lead over. We don't keep us well. 100,000 employees.
See, but you are spreading wrong information. This is not because of gaming.
Listen to what I just said.
Shut up and listen. Shut up and listen.
Are you slow? Dingly man. What's wrong with this dude?
Well, if you shut up and listen, Pastor.
Think about all the studios that are gone now.
You don't want to believe it.
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with this guy here? Since there's
all the studios at PlayStation that are gone.
100,000?
They don't even have 100,000 employees, I don't think.
Well, then shut up. We talking about Microsoft right now.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hey, Z, pertaining to what Ridge is talking about. So, the younger people that's like in college and high school that want to get into gaming. Well, I'm really asking you and Ridge this question.
Yeah.
So those people, you think they shouldn't want to get into gaming no more? They should change their.
If you're coding, if you just want to be a coder, no, I would. You're committing career suicide. AI will do it better. What's going to happen is, for example, right now it takes 3,000 people or some shit like that to make Call of Duty every year. That's going to be a skeleton crew. You'll have some artist.
Activision bloated that over.
Trying it right now.
Yeah, but it'll be like 100 people, and you'll have like art designers and level designers
because there's a lot of redundancies in that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're gonna have like all these teams that are like, there's 600 people. There's 600 people working on the next Elder Scrolls. Like in 5 years, that it's gonna go back down to like 100 people, because anybody who codes, any menial labor, anything is all AI. Anyway. It's gonna be most
of those were contractors anyway.
Too.
These are like like Bethesda has like 500 employees working on Elder, employees, not contractors.
Yeah.
And like all these jobs, if you sit behind a desk and you're doing menial labor of any kind, you're fucked. That's what these companies want. They're making this AI to replace you. It's not to. That's it. Labor cost is the biggest cost to any company. If they can get rid of it, they will.
Oh, let me ask you this.
Yeah. Sounds good. That makes sense.
Oh, Pastor, that makes sense, huh? Why Microsoft been laying off people every quarter for the last goddamn 4-5 years? And you're gonna say, "Oh, that makes sense." Get out of here.
All you gotta do is pay attention.
AI wasn't the main culprit. They always do.
Low key, the creators of AI themselves literally come out and this has nothing to do with any of that. All you have to do is read the article.
Overhired during COVID. We all know this.
No, it doesn't. All you have to do is read the article.
We all know they did.
Like, dude, all these people who do menial jobs, they're done.
Lena Khan said this was going to happen. We all knew it was going to happen. They laying off people. They trying to get closed. They mitigating fucking costs.
Wait, hold on.
Lena Khan tried to save these people. Lena Khan tried to save these people, but they told her, "Shut up, you ugly pregnant lady."
Hey, you know what? You know what I find so crazy though, Riz, is these companies are making record-breaking money every quarter. Why would I understand? Yeah, I understand you wanna you let go, but when you start letting go 6,000, 10,000 people, and you making record-breaking money, it just don't match up. And I know these companies don't care. I know they don't give a fuck about the regular man. I know they don't. But still, when you're making record-breaking profit, you don't have to let go all of those people.
No, big money. That's part of them getting that money too. Is they're adding that into their quarterly totals of them getting rid of all these people.
Slap the like button. Think of over 100 likes. Think of 100 likes. Tweet it out. We got some bills here. Hold on, we got some bills here.
We got some bills?
Yeah. Praise God.
All right. Praise God. Mm-hmm. We got my brother Bay Area. My brother Matt. He says, "Z, I feel bad for your once great show.
Oh man.
Microsoft laying off 6,000 people is in an article from mid-May. Today they laid off 300. Damn, they laid off 6,000 people in May, and now today they laid off another 305. Damn, man. Why they keep laying off people, Matt?
Hey,
Thank you for verifying our story, brother. Warriors with the $2. Old slave coming, beginning of the end. Listen, this is the end of the goddamn end. This ain't the beginning of the end. Xbox out of there.
Yeah. So we're shout out to Mega.
We're actually going to see more layoffs this month because it's getting to the end of the quarter. Yes. This is when they lay off more people.
Hey, so speaking of layoffs, I don't think y'all asking the right questions. Do you think that beautiful Queen Salaban and Phil Spencer got let go too? Because we haven't heard or seen them for like 2, 3, 5 years.
Shit!
Your mic, what do you say? His mic kind of went out on. What do you say?
You're breaking up, man.
Yeah, your mic kind of.
Phone is breaking up.
Nah, he
basically what he said. Why the fuck they ain't fire Field in Sarah?
He ain't lying because we haven't seen him anywhere. Think about it.
Yeah, we haven't seen him.
Phone is breaking up, man.
We're 9:38.
We just haven't seen him anywhere. You know what I mean? Because usually they're out there doing interviews and shit.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a PlayStation boss in years. You guys have the girls.
They scared Xbox dudes gonna ask them about just for games.
Yeah,
we haven't seen the PlayStation CEO in
Pastor, they were supposed to have a fucking fan event at the fucking Summer Game Fest. They
canceled it. Yeah, they fired
They are taking that money to build more games, man.
What?
PlayStation,
More games that you ain't gonna either buy or either play. Shut your ass up, Pastor.
Yeah, the same more games for me to beat you and Z.
Pastor, you don't get your weird smelling ass up out of here. This is what I'm saying. What I've been saying, right? So, where I remember like when I got the OG Xbox came out in 2001, right? Look at my gamer tag. I was real loud. I ain't want to like my man pulled with the fake clout of being a fake beta test. I was a real live beta test. When I tell that story, how I even stumbled upon that. But how you say, taking you back to the days of the Game Informers and those magazines and shit, right? And so what I'm saying is that and the hate. I never understood why Microsoft got so much hate. You know what I mean? Oh, they just this big evil corporation, this, that, and the other. I didn't see it. I just, I didn't see that shit until now. You know what I mean? I can honestly say, overall what's been done and how now I think they may have been the worst thing that ever happened in gaming, bro. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I say that, no. And listen, I give. Let me finish. I give them what they brought to the table. Xbox Live. they all saw they all said the thumbsticks and the right triggers for shooters and stuff. I give them all that. The Xbox Live, the achievements, the trophies, party chat, voice chat. I give them that, right? But what they did, right? When I was sitting, Microsoft's biggest exclusive was their deep pockets, and they would go out there and buy third-party games, and they did the 360 and the OG Xbox, right? But they took their biggest superpower, which was their money in their deep pockets. So you know what? We're going to stop trying to compete, and we're going to buy. We're going to buy a third of the industry. And I'm sitting back and I'm looking. You did a search. Bro, they had Halo, bro, my nigga. Yep. They had Gears, my nigga. They had Forza and Fable. Those games were huge. Watch them. I'm gonna say, listen. And just RPG. And that's what I be on my console game. You Xbox niggas step back and understand this here. This was be on my console game banging shit. I don't think you realize how big Fable was back then, and it being an RPG. Let's think about this. Look, I like to do the thing that's compelled. They have the sales numbers of Fable to other RPGs, and they used to warp. And they had some, the time was one of the biggest RPGs out. I mean, we laugh at it now, but back then it was. And they turned those franchises into lukewarm
shit, early shit.
Yes, and now you know what? It's just soulless, my nigga. Now they own. Bro, it's facts, my nigga. Now they own a third of the, and they have the more. And bro, when they, what was the last? What was it? The video game? What year was that? Last year they went and showed up with nothing, or was it in their own house? And I'm saying to guys like, yo, bro, you don't have nothing to show. You own a third of the industry. Even when they were last year, fuck the Gears, Forza, and Halo. Fuck those games, right? What the fuck are you working on?
Did you show anything?
No, they didn't show
Game Awards.
No, they showed nothing, Pastor. What did they show? Please tell me. What did they show?
My thing.
Something is wrong with you, Z.
No, what did they? No. Hold. Rich.
January, like a week later.
And what did they show?
Doom. Just to me.
They did not. Listen to me. You niggas ain't listening. You so willing. Shut the fuck up, Pastor. I'm gonna say this again. You so willing to go out there and cap. If you shut the fuck up, hear the question. You got someone in the cap. They had the show in their house, and they showed nothing. Yeah.
There was over 100 million people watching compared to their show, which had 5 million.
You are talking about
5,000 watching live. They show fucking Hi-Fi Rush. My nigga.
The Game Awards?
We get past. Look.
Why pay to show your show?
It's at your house.
A week later, you're gonna do your own show.
Wait. Are you
exactly?
Do you hear yourself?
Exactly.
Wait,
because the gaming show is like the Super Bowl. There was over 130 million people watching.
So
there was only like 5,000 motherfuckers watching goddamn Xbox show.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
You know what that tells me? You know what that tells me? It's gonna cost
eyeballs on your game.
You know what that tells me? That tells me that I'm gonna have to give Jeff Keighley more money to put my shit on there.
It was their house.
I could just show it in
but
my
it's
own
worth
show.
it. It's worth. Listen, which one would you rather have, right?
They fucking put shit on that bullshit PC show.
Z, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
Games on
What about, wasn't it like, I think in 2023 when Spider-Man got nominated, Spider-Man 2 got nominated, and they was doing the Game Awards show in the Microsoft owned stadium and
they own stadium. Yeah,
they brought nothing. They brought nothing.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But a week, like 2 weeks later was their show,
it was their building.
Yeah, but
just because it's their building doesn't mean when they rent building from them. It doesn't mean they're like, hey, you're renting our building, so we can show whatever we want.
It means nothing.
Exactly.
Right, that makes zero sense. That makes zero sense.
What are you talking? How does that make zero sense?
Hold on, Riz. You're a smart man. Which one would you rather have if you're selling a product, right? If you're selling a product where you're just telling people, hey, people, I want to sell you my product. Would you want to sell it in a crowd of 5,000 people, or would you want to sell it to a crowd of 150 million people? Which one do you think you would?
I think you're seriously disproportionate the numbers, but obviously I'd choose the 100 million. But even on the same time, why am I going to pay them an asinine amount of money when I'm just going to do my own thing? It's going to be on the internet.
Yeah,
people
all
share
you're
it,
showing is trailers. You're not. It's not.
Red, hold on.
No shit, trailers. It costs a fuckload of money to get your trailer up there.
Red, the fact that Xbox is basically getting out of gaming when it comes to the console, you're proving my point. You're proving because Microsoft did what you're saying that they should do, and they're being in the position that they're in. You're proving us right. Sony, Nintendo, they're doing good. They're in a good spot. They take up spot at game. They would rather pay Jeff Keighley to display their games than to do that shit with only 5 motherfuckers watching. I don't, bro. Y'all can't be this ass backwards. I refuse to believe y'all can be this ass backwards.
No, they just trying to, cover this because they know in a bad spot. They in a bad spot.
At the end of the day, Rich have a valid point. This is the digital age. This is the digital age. Don't matter if Microsoft.
But it's not paying off the dividends though. What you're saying is not paying off the dividends.
Eventually, the eyes that Microsoft is looking for is going to reach everyone.
No, it's not.
It hasn't.
No, it's not.
Okay,
eventually see it by a different media form.
No, it's not.
So I don't know what this is you're saying.
Pastor, it hadn't. They're last place in every fucking thing. They're a third-party publisher now. It hadn't worked. Yeah. Your plan, what you're talking about, that hadn't worked.
Listen to me, Microsoft has been a third-party publisher since the days of Minecraft.
We tired of listening to you.
Stop that bullshit. Stop that bullshit.
They have been a
tired of listening to you.
They're going to put all their games.
That don't work. That don't work anymore, Pastor. That don't work anymore.
And you know what?
And PlayStation is a multiplat because they are on PC.
Yeah, that don't work anymore, Pastor. You gotta understand.
So
can you play God of War on Xbox?
Of these things being multiplayer is being on different platforms. The mere fact that PC has PlayStation games, they are multiplats by definition.
And they still have to wait for all the big ones.
Man, PC is not a goddamn console.
The only one they got was Helldivers 2.
I didn't say console. I said a platform.
No, nigga, you choose a platform, bitch.
Nigga, we don't play platform wars. We play console wars. Fuck you.
Damn right.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn
they
right.
Are multiplats. They are multiplats. Your concept of being a multiplat is not
fraud. Shut up, you're fraud.
So, the mere fact that Microsoft,
like a goat shit in your pocket,
fact that Microsoft is dominating the PlayStation network is a lot. Right? Microsoft games right now.
How did you get a goat to shit in your pocket?
Slap the like button.
Oh shit.
That's a magic trick.
Oh shit.
Thing I could see because guess what? You guys were saying that these games weren't good. And the same games that you guys were saying, the Kraken is lacking, is even beaten Astrobot, your game of the year.
No, it didn't. Hey, you know what? Let me. I want to go back. I want to go back to what Z was saying earlier. Kind of going off track a little bit, but the legacy titles, like those legacy titles, like Z said, like I can't believe where Halo was and what it is today. Like if you look at. If you no, the Halo is worse. Halo is worse. Halo, listen, I remember it was a time where Halo $1 billion in one day.
Yes.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember those days?
That was back in the day. That was the time.
And so what if it was back in the day? So you're trying to tell me? Can I finish first? Brother? Man, finish.
Wait, hold on. We got to put Pastor in that room. We got to build. Master 6 with the $5. When is a 24-hour marathon show talking about Sony having no games or being able to get quality out of the studio? J-Dub had an Xbox telethon. Then we got Anonymous Boss with $20. Make Bills great again over there at 720. Next gen, J-Dub, Pastor.
Read it again for me. Your mic back in the air. Pastor was talking. Read it again for me, please, bro.
Make Bills great again. Over here with next over here at Next Gen 720. What's poppin', Z, J-Dub, Pastor, Red, Heat?
Absolutely.
Master Chiz Talk Facts. J-Dub, you the wolf of gaming. Tell them, brother, Island, this is a sickness. Yeah, still got to go in that room. Master Chiz 40 with the $2. Heart Station 6, coming soon out here. Yeah. Put Pastor in that room, Z.
Yeah, what the hell is this goofy ass nigga talking about in here, man? Hey, Pastor, you know my goddamn nerves. I'm like that dude sometimes. Just because on GP he tried to greet me. What? Pastor living them niggas sleepy. Oh man, hey Pastor, how long you been sleeping with small farm animals?
He isn't here.
Oh, he hopped in the room.
Oh, he left.
Oh, yeah. Oh man. Oh, he's banging. Niggas can't be.
But you see how Sony take care of their legacy titles, bro.
Yeah.
We take care of our title. We don't just let the shit that's got us to this point. We don't just throw it away. That's crazy.
Yeah? Is that a fact?
Yeah. You damn right. Yeah.
All right, where's Killzone?
What happened?
Killzone didn't get us here. Killzone didn't get us here. That wasn't one of the titles that got us here.
That wasn't a legacy title.
Oh, okay.
That's not a legacy title. So what the fuck are you talking about?
That wasn't a legacy title.
It wasn't a legacy title. You lost your goddamn mind, bro.
That's somebody that's Activision.
What about Resistance? What happened to that guy?
What happened?
That wasn't a legacy title.
Oh, okay.
Gran Turismo is a legacy title.
That's
God of War is a legacy title. God of War. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Now what?
What about Infamous? What the hell happened to that guy?
That wasn't a legacy title.
Yeah.
Why are you naming all these things that are legacy titles?
I mean, Riz, Halo used to make $1 billion a day. Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Yes.
It never made $1 billion a day.
It did. It did. Used to make $1 billion once a day. You crazy hell.
Well, if it made $1 billion
a day, you damn right. Now it make a motherfucking dollar a day.
With all the merchandise and shit, it did.
Yeah.
Look what happened. Listen, no, but for real,
Riz. The red, but carry on.
Riz, look at Gears. Like, bruh, Gears 4 and 5 ain't nothing like 1, 2, and 3. Nothing like it.
I agree. All right.
And you same thing with Halo. Halo 1, 2, and 3. You take 4 and 5 are garbage compared to 1, 2, and 3.
Listen, 500%. I would put Infinite above, like, 1, 3 Infinite.
Infinite is mediocre.
If we're just
Infinite
talking
is mediocre.
1, 3 Infinite.
Bruh.
Then
No.
Yeah.
What's the name is mediocre as hell. Like Infinite is mediocre as hell. The best trilogy of games that like Halo is if you take the trilogy of games. Hold on, Rich. If you take the trilogy of best games ever, you know Halo 1, 2, and 3 is in the top 5.
Well,
like, this shit, how do you get from that to where it is right now? How do you get that?
I could tell you how that happened.
How that happened?
Well, it happened because there was this lady named hold on, give me a second, Bonnie Ross.
Shit.
Right? And she got the game going. Hold on. And then when they wanted a sequel, when they wanted a sequel to Halo Reach, they were like, yeah, we're going to make a sequel to Halo Reach because Halo 3 ended with that cliffhanger on the legendary ending. And they're like, sweet, let's make it like Call of Duty. That was their first fuck up. All right? Hey. That's how it happened. Then she released a Master Chief Collection. It was broken.
Oh, we got some
broken as fuck.
And Phil let us stay there for that long. God damn.
Well, you know, it's 2020.
But Dussy,
we're in the 2020s.
Dick and pussy. I'm telling you, it's all
around fire ladies and stuff, man.
Booty, dick, and pussy. I'm telling you, it's all.
I'm sorry. We got some bills here.
But Dussy, booty, dick, and.
We got some bills right here.
Master says 40 with the $2. Big money. When is Marathon coming out?
Hey, Master Sif, what up, bro? Oh man, what else we got?
Yeah,
Master Sif, mind your goddamn business, man. Mind your business, brother.
I'm just saying, Sony let a lot of fucking franchises die.
You said,
as they should.
Good franchises.
As they should. And guess what? Microsoft should have did the same goddamn thing instead of pushing fucking Redfall out, instead of pushing Leading Edge.
That's not a franchise.
That
also
is
not a franchise.
That was gonna be a franchise. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That was gonna be a franchise. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Wait. Rid, wait a minute. Just thinking of franchises. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to derail the show for a minute because this nigga here, Mr. Smith, whatever the fuck your name is, Next Gen 720 and Crap Gamer. I just learned about a day ago that the Order 1886 was gonna be a motherfucking trilogy. And if it wasn't for these motherfuckers, him and Crap Gamer, I would have my motherfucking trilogy. This motherfucker here always crap. That motherfucker ain't even 5 hours, crap. If it wasn't for this motherfucker right here, I would have my motherfucking trilogy.
Oh man, hey yo,
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, I was so mad when I motherfucking trilogy. That fucking game got the best. Listen, Nikola Tesla was making your motherfucking weapons, bruh. Man, you know how genius that is? Come on, bruh. We had the best looking game ever, and this motherfucker right here fucked it up because him and some crazy ass fat white boy wanted to get on here and start talking about it's only 5 hours. I can't take this shit no more. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to let that out. I had to let that out because I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit.
I don't blame you, Big Money. Fuck me.
The fuck him and that motherfucking Crap Gamer. Fuck my motherfucking sequel up. God damn it.
Hey, listen, man. Look at the camera, man. Down on both knees. Do you forgive me, brother? See, I seen that around my waist.
Nah, fuck that.
I mean the white dude was up there lying. Y'all made fun of Ross on the road. I had to come back somehow. Can you forgive me for my sins? Hey yo,
I swear to God, man, that game, like real talk, yo, that game got so much potential. The Order got so much potential, bro. God damn, bro.
I'm gonna tell you some real nigga shit though, right? So I'm gonna tell you the story behind that, right? Because it was short. So we saw you probably remember Ross. This was started all this shit, right? You niggas made fun of our Ross in the road, right? It was another linear game. It was Ross is linear and it was only 900p. So when you niggas got shot 900p game with the black bars, we could help. Big Money, we could help our goddamn self. We could, but that I'm not gonna lie. Ross, the Order, the story. I mean, that has a problem with the gun mechanics and aiming. But you're right. Graphically, my nigga, the story with the werewolves and it was like the Illuminati or some shit. Wasn't it? It was like the Skull and Bones,
bruh. Yeah, the shit was crazy. Look, no Z. In the next game, you was gonna be werewolf during the day, and at night you was gonna fight the werewolves and the vampires at night. Like, bruh, the shit was be off the fuck. Then we end up getting Redfall. Look what the fuck we got. Redfall. Man, look,
hey, yo, Redfall gave us blue balls. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
That's bullshit,
hey, yo. Hey, listen, we need to fucking, I am not gonna lie. To make atonement for my sin, it was, what was his name? He was a Arabian guy, he was like what do you call it? Made from the guy was from the Middle East, wasn't he? The developer.
Yeah. The developer.
Doesn't even he might have lost his job behind the bullshit. That's what Chanel stole my shit.
He did.
See, God don't like ugly. Listen, they got me back here, man. You know, Chanel stole all my shit. Started getting hot. Listen here, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. The graphically, yo, you're right. The weapon with the guy, what was it? It was the shotgun with the electricity bolts. That shit was fire, though. That shit was fire. I mean, that was the Order 1886. I had to collect. I ain't got none of that shit. She stole my shit.
Gee, I swear to God, all I can remember is looking at that show, hearing you say, "Man, crap, the game only 5 hours." That shit spread like wildfire.
But no, you know what fucked it up though? The hip hop gamer said, "Man, that was slavery." He took that shit. Hey, yo, bro, he took that shit somewhere else. Hey, that's when Rich Review taking everybody on that shit. Like, wait, hold on here, man. And yo, and bro compared that shit to slavery. I said, wait, hold on now. Wait, let's go. Crap was like, wait, hey, yo, wait, hold on. And you know, Crap with his race checking past him being a pro-Trump supporter. And he said, I think that color maybe took that one too far. I said, yeah, he may have, Crap, but we're gonna fall back with this right here. And bro compared that shit to slavery. Oh man, but now some real shit though. I would love. See, that's what great thing to be in Sony. They got so many fucking Cyber Filter, The Getaway. What's the other shit? The London. They got so many goddamn games so they can go back and revisit. That's when you know. Like, what's the problem with Microsoft didn't have? Look, and while you ran into like I said, franchise with cheap with Gears of Force and Halo, you had games like The Order 1886. Now, even with what's the other goddamn game with the goddamn motorcycle? Days Gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will compare real shit. Watch this. I will compare The Order 1886 to a Days Gone, or Infamous Second Son. Same caliber. You know what I mean? Like it has.
Yeah, it got so much potential. Yes. It got so much potential.
You see what I'm going with? So y'all look at this. So if we, I think we. I mean, that's one of the titles. I'm not gonna lie, Sony. We need to make this thing, clip this up. I would love, and not to be on some super duper fanboy shit though, like just me being a gamer. Now I wasn't a big fan of the Killzone or the Resistance. No, I'm not gonna sit there and lie. But I didn't like the other. Listen, I didn't like the other Infamous Second Sons, but I liked the last one. The last one, it was like, you know what I mean? It was a little repetitive, go kid out of the police station to get the electricity, the little things, the little cubes, whatever. Build your power back up before you get the, I forget what they call it, metahuman, whatever they was called. You know, but
hey,
the order was dope.
That fucking Days Gone shit was crazy with them big hordes. That's fucking nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
like bruh, it was unheard of.
Yeah, at the
time.
Yeah, hold on, we got some bills here.
Yeah, on PS4 and shit.
You see,
we got Master 640 with the $5. Saw Pony asked why Astro bought one game of the year and not an Xbox game, knowing full well Keeley is blowing them exec from behind daily.
Man,
they're gonna blame Jeff Keeley because Redfall and Bleeding Edge didn't get game of the year. Come on, man. Xbox ain't won game of the year since fucking Halo 2. Get out of here.
And you know what's crazy? Halo 2 is still better than every PlayStation game that's come out since.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Your opinion.
There's a Halo guy. We
got some more bills here. Willie Styles, Master Civic, a few of them. You see him? We put in fan funding, a few of them.
Wait, I got Master Civic. I don't see them though.
We got Willie Styles. You got Master Civic.
I don't see them.
Oh, you put it. Okay, Willie Styles says, see where my wrench go, you biscuit baby teeth bitch. My back cat eyes. Master said, what's that Jada Humming?
Take everybody.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I had to. I got you. I had to take everybody. Shit, and I got to screw it over because somebody kept fuck out every day. I come in here, the show. I be having like 50 niggas that are blocked from the chat, bro. Not saying that you did. I got you, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, so that's what that was about. You know what I mean? I'll get you again. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah. Say yeah,
guys. If y'all argue with somebody and they don't say nothing like crazy, like don't block.
Don't block. Yeah,
don't block nobody.
Only if somebody says something racist, or homophobic. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just racist. Anything racist, you know what I mean? They got anything racist. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Talking about some kids.
Or any weirdo shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm coming in here fucking. I don't care if they this what I'm saying. That's what the show's about. I get everybody here. Nintendo guys, Sony guys. I mean, to have fun. It's, you know, it's barbershop talk. You know what I mean? And listen, those even them saying crazy shit. It's for you guys in the chat to interact. You go back in the chat. You know what I mean? Y'all go back and forth in the chat, and you just let me console what game banging in here. You niggas can console what game banging on the chat. Cause shit on the chat. That's what it's always about, bro. You know what I mean? And then if you don't know, like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah. That's, you know what I mean? Make my thing here a little different. Everybody here, well, as long as you ain't saying no weird, wacky shit that can fuck up the show, like that, then, let them rock, you know what I mean? But yeah, but back to what you were saying, Big Money, yeah, that was a game, and not even some fanboy shit, like, honestly, but I bought the collector's edition, but if you look on my Instagram, you can tell I was capping. I had the collector's edition, that motherfucker. It was a guy leaning against the wall with that fucking shotgun. I ain't got it no more, but yeah, you know what I mean? But that, it was they signed up for a 3-game deal. And, through the backlash. But now, real talk, I remember, because, yeah, me and Crap about the 5 hour shit, everybody hopped on this shit. Cool, then You have like the rich you take it. But when Buddy said he compared this shit to racism, that's what this shit was. The IGNs, the catch you in the head. Wait, hold on here, man. That shit somewhere else. That shit, racism.
That shit just went way out of hand. And it's a real good game, bro. It's a good game.
But also you gotta realize too. You probably remember that came out right along with Street Fighter V. And remember the backlash of Street Fighter V because it came with the arcade mode. You know what I mean? They only had the online part, so it was like two. He was back then. Man, I ain't gonna lie. BGSC was right. I ain't gonna lie. We was fucking the ponies up. We had the Street Fighter V. We had the Order 1886. I ain't gonna lie. Except the drone. See, look. Now that's where you say if you compare generations, my nigga. And you can look at the console back then and to now. That's why I say last generation was better.
But Z, everything you name, guess what? You ain't get a sequel to none of that shit because all that shit was trash. I'm not negating it. New shit, but look at the console. Let's look at the console. We had shit to fight on both sides. The console war died. No, I agree with you.
So when I say the generation, I don't look at. I'm not a one. I'm almost.
You're looking at it from the console war.
No. I'm looking for the generation as being a gamer. If we just talk overall, so if Microsoft was not putting out quality shit, they're part of the generation. You know what I mean? They're part of
They stopped that at the end of 360. It's been a while.
No, they had games going on the Xbox One, man. I mean, I'm not gonna do that.
Y'all was just capping.
Come on, man. You had Titanfall, my nigga. You had some bangers over there. You know, they had fucking, you had Quantum. You had some like games, Sunset Overdrive.
None of that shit was old.
300,000 copies.
So we talking about sales? I mean, same thing we said.
No. What I'm saying is,
like, no, you mean so?
Listen, all them Xbox gamers said that shit was trash, therefore they didn't buy it or support it.
They bought them. If you have an install base of 10 million, listen, if you have an install base of, if you have an install base of 10 million fucking units, right? How many fucking copies of Sunset you think you're gonna sell with 10 million? If you had an install base of 100 million goddamn PS4s, that's where you got awarded 10 million. We just do it as the numbers. If you got 10 million consoles in a while, how many copies do you really think are you gonna sell of Sunset Overdrive? Let's be realistic here.
The reality is the PS3 and Xbox 360 was the best generation, hands down. Undeniable.
Okay.
You don't understand that because that was the generation that Xbox was good.
It was just because back then we got. Dude, the Dead Space trilogy, the Mass Effect trilogy, the Bioshock trilogy, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, God of War 3. It was the best generation. It's not even a competition. It's not even a competition.
It was one to
Resident Evil 4. You had Resident Evil 5.
We find it very ironic. Xbox line, the best generation in history, is the one that Xbox was actually pretty good.
Wait, hold on. You said let me buy it then.
If we gonna be real, let's be real.
Oh man.
Wait, hold on. What did you say? What?
You heard what I said?
No, I want to hear what Low-Key said. What did he say?
Oh shit!
During your best console generation, half of those consoles was returns.
I don't give a fuck about sales at all. Killzone 2 was better.
He destroyed Ridge right now. He destroyed Ridge right now.
Uncharted 2 and 3 was better. Like, dude, it was just the best generation. It was the best generation. Period.
Wait, hold on. We got another bill here too.
Oblivion, Skyrim, Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, dude, it was the best generation. Minecraft came out of that generation.
Ridge, you know that
was better.
Wasn't that broken?
Minecraft? What?
Oh, that shit was trash.
About Oblivion.
Hold on. Before you say the bill,
it was a good game. You could explore, but the game itself, it had a lot of glitches. You talk about bugs and glitches a lot.
Hold on, hey, Red, you know what's so crazy about your statement? This generation ain't even. You know how many games we got coming? We got Wolverine. We got so many fucking games coming. It's gonna crush everything that you saying. Like, bruh, we got the Like, bro, we got the new Naughty Dog game coming. Like, bro,
you get one Naughty Dog game this generation. In the PS3 generation, I got 4 Naughty Dog games.
They actually got 2.
In the butthole.
That don't mean nothing.
It does mean it.
Big money. This Ridge is a PC gamer. Ask him what PC exclusives he looking forward to.
He's looking forward to our games. That's what he's looking forward to. Our games.
No, absolutely not. Honestly, I could wait for any Sony game because it's just weird ass third person over the shoulder, hide in bushes, get emotional damage.
Wait a minute, ain't that all y'all got right now? Ain't that all y'all got right now?
And that's all they got.
No, Big Money, that's not the right question. Ask him how many times did he beat a third person over the shoulder game called Starfield. Didn't he beat it like 100 times?
Yep. Yep.
Gonna put a cancer in the butthole. God's gonna put a cancer in the butthole of every sodomite butthole will get cancer in the butthole. It'll burn and burn and burn.
The Vegeta 90 with the $5. It was once a Series X release with Zoo Tycoon and Super Lucky Tail. Xbox bottom dog. He ain't lying. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So now what you were saying, Rich? We're gonna
I was just saying, 7th gen is the best, hands down. It's the best generation.
Yeah,
it's not even a competition.
Yeah, well, yeah, I just look at it over there. You know, when I just say, my Sony's still putting out what the other guys are not putting out. So that's
Z, I find it very
ironic. What is Sony putting out? We're about to be at 2026 and still no Naughty Dog.
Spider-Man games.
There's still no 2 Spider-Man games. All right.
I find it very ironic.
I'm naming them.
Hold on. I find it very ironic. Ridge find the best generation to be Xbox's best generation and PlayStation's worst generation. I find that very ironic.
PlayStation games were better in PS3. They had more diversity. They had better games. They had multiplayer. They had good multiplayer. They weren't fucking trash.
They weren't good because
every game over the shoulder.
There's a reason those games didn't get sequels because they weren't good.
It's all the same shit now.
You're speaking of nostalgia. That's what you're speaking about.
Speaking of facts. Uncharted 2 bodies Uncharted 4.
Those games died.
Bodies Uncharted 4. Last of Us 1, bodies Last of Us 2.
Y'all know this.
And that just
he hated the PS4 generation.
Last of Us 1, bodies, Last of Us 2?
Yeah, Last of Us 2 is so good that the TV show everybody stopped watching because that shit is
You bringing up some
trash.
Anecdotal shit. It's
not anecdotal facts. That shit was trash. The story is garbage. And me and Big Money on this show.
No wonder Ridge game on PC.
So nobody's
It don't fit in on console.
Stop watching, and that's exactly what.
I don't understand why he.
Yeah, no wonder he play on PC.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying. Well, okay, we're moving right along.
Hold on, G.
There's no.
Hey, Ridge, are you excited for the PC showcase?
No. No.
All right then. Worry about your own house.
You said worry about your own. You said worry about your own shit, punk.
Nah, I'll just get all your games and then you can cry about it. That's all. When your games are on my fucking 90, I'll just laugh at you.
I find it crazy. Y'all get your PC guys get a showcase, but they only show number 8-bit games on your showcase. But you guys get up in and talk shit up with your 5090. Get out of here.
Because all the games and all the other shows are going to PC. It doesn't even have to be
And they be stuttering over there too.
Well,
yeah, they stutter on 5090. You right, dog.
Damn.
Well, why would they have a goddamn? Why would y'all have a whole goddamn event?
Enjoy your
8-bit game.
30-frame clevery. Enjoy fighting over 4K for the rest of your life.
GG, dog.
Plebs, dog.
Are you looking forward to playing?
You're not playing 4K.
All Ridge is looking forward to is fucking playing ports of our game, bad ports of our games.
But J-Dub, isn't
for real, studied up ports of fucking PlayStation games.
Yeah. What you say, Stop?
What you say? Yeah.
No, I was just saying, isn't the PS5 Pro an 8K machine?
Oh shit,
it is.
Yeah, I don't know what this nigga talking about.
Hold on, if the PS5 Pro at 16 teraflops is an 8K machine, then my fucking 5090 is like a 120K machine.
Well, I could tell you, I have that setting.
For one, you don't have
PS5 Pro, brother. So
yeah. So what are you playing in 8K on there?
You ain't got a 5K.
Hold on. Let me answer that. Let me answer this. We're playing Gran Turismo 7. Hold on. He asked the question, what 8K games we playing? Let me tell him what 8K games I'm playing. F1 2024 and 2025, Gran Turismo 7, Callisto Protocol. Shut up and let me tell you all the 8K games. No Man's Sky, no 60 frames. Thank you.
60. That shit looks like a picture book.
Man, shut the fuck up. I'm naming you all of our 8, but you ain't
brags about
you think it's crazy, bro.
Who brags about 60 frames in 2025?
Man. See, that's what we said. You a PC dude. You talking console gamers? We like 60. We good with 60 and 20, bro.
Yeah, you good with clevery.
You ain't talking that PC yang.
Clevery. I get it.
Hold on. The sad part about it, he can't even game at 8K. He ain't even got no 8K screen.
Why would I? There's no game made for 8K.
Screen.
There isn't a single game on this earth with 8K.
Well, if you had Gran Turismo, motherfucker, you would know.
It's not made for 8K.
No Man's Sky have it. Gran Turismo have it. Keep crying. Why your PC ain't doing it? Why your PC ain't doing it? Why your PC ain't doing it then?
It can. But why would I?
All I know is 8K. That shit look extra crispy on my TV. Get good, dog. GG.
Yeah, bro.
GG. You spend $3,000 on that damn GPU and can't do 8K games. That's a damn shame. Get a pro. Get a pro, bro. That's what you gotta do.
Why would
Get a pro.
Name a single game that has 8K textures.
I just named you all the games. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
GG, dog.
Sit the fuck
GG,
down.
dog.
Okay, well, moving right along. Last topic we got here. So you, in the major news and major blow, U.S. retailers are canceling Switch 2 pre-orders. I've never seen this done before in the history of mankind. Guess that we were just talking about this last week. Like, damn, the Switch 2 ain't got no hype, man. Where's the hype for this damn thing? You know, what do you guys like? Damn, they're canceling pre-orders. Like, for low demand.
Everybody's seen that Digital Foundry video where Cyberpunk run at fucking 540p, upscale to 1080p, 30 frames. In 2025 at $500 with $80 game? Hell no.
What's the other game you had that was talking about? And they were talking about 4K and all this stuff. Like, so the problem is, look, we got the screens to you Nintendo niggas out there, and I was telling you, it wasn't worth it. And you told we could we got the stuff, we could do 4K, and we on par with this and the other. Like, come on, bro. We're talking about Nintendo here, my nigga. Now don't try to go back and say, you know, frames ain't important. When they had that fake showing, when they first showed it, and I said, look, shit like this. You guys were hyping up the specs, hyping up the resolution, all that shit. That's you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're fucking their chest out. Talking about 4K 60 with VRR and all that shit, and then they start backtracking all that shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This shit gets me what's called vibes. Wii U vibes, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It gets me. I you know what it comes down to, bro? And this is fact. Just keeping it simple. Because we judge games about we do gameplay. You don't know how the game is until we get in our hand. We judge games by how they look, and just looking at what you're going from the Switch one, still $300. Just with graphically, aesthetically, it's not that big of a jump, my nigga. It's like going from the 1S to the Series S, my nigga. And that's one of the things they had a problem. You know what I mean? Why? Watch this. Why the Series S was a huge mistake, and why sales? You know what I mean? You can tell this between the PS5 and the PS4 graphically, right? But going from the 1S, the Xbox One, to the 1S graphically, my nigga, it's not that big. It's not, my nigga. Just keeping it all the way above, and that's the issue. Like I said, well, you know, the thing that's so true, but I think it's one of the issues too. Like, you know, it's aesthetically. It's not that big of a deal. And nothing we never seen before because it's lower than actually the PS4. You know what I mean? So it's hard, I guess, to sell a motherfucker on it.
You said the same shit about the Switch.
You know, why did I say that, though? That's a little story. The reason why I said it because the Switch, Nintendo themselves said the Switch wasn't a successor to the 3DS. They said they were still doing it, you know what I mean? They didn't, you know what I mean? That wasn't the case.
Same shit about the Switch. Like,
listen,
like the
why? Listen.
Trash.
Did you hear what I just said?
Fucking trash.
Rich,
and
you hear what I said?
To sell 150 million consoles.
Why? So look at the. Of course, because they said it wasn't consistent to do this. They still was doing a handheld. That's why I said what I said.
I just wouldn't count them out. I don't think it'll do as good as the Switch 1, but it'll sell.
Why? It's not sold out now.
It'll sell. All they'll have to do is put fucking Pokemon on there or some shit, and people.
It's not. Bro. Also, too. That officer, you still got a couple of days for that. About them canceling hardware all together after the showing. I mean, I'm just, just let you know. But yeah, I think they're gonna run into issues. They're not gonna have the same huge success as they had with the Switch 1. They're not.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it'll sell 150 million.
Just wanna live.
I'm sorry, get what you said.
But it'll sell. I don't know, maybe 50. Maybe 50. It won't sell 150.
That's the third of the horrible.
Yeah, that's a third.
Yeah, it's a third, but it's still good for them because they produce their shit for $3. So
yeah, Nintendo wanted it all, my nigga. Investors gonna look at like, hey, I mean, because they're gonna have to compete. If they're selling
let's be real. If Starfield has a $200 million budget and Spider-Man has a $300 million budget, they probably spent $20 million making Mario Kart, and then it's gonna sell even if it only sells 20 million copies, then yeah, it can sell 50 million. They're still gonna make a shitload of money. That's at the end of the day, that's all they want.
I don't think that. I don't think so.
Going from 150 to 50.
Yeah. That's a huge drop off, bro. Yeah.
I'm sure they know it's gonna be. Why else would they increase the price and shit? They know it's gonna fucking.
They want more. They want more. That's why
they got greed.
They know it's gonna. They increase the price because they know it's gonna sell less. They increase the price of games because they know it's gonna sell less. They don't make games like the rest of the studios. They're not spending hundreds of millions of dollars on these fucking games.
First of all, we're not talking about. So you think Nintendo say, "Hey guys, we're not going to sell as we did before, so let's go out there and just jack." No, they jack that franchise.
Exactly
they want to make more money, but this is greed, my nigga. You don't think they Nintendo's out of touch, my nigga. They thought they say, "Hey, we know our shit ain't gonna sell like that." Only one of things like that has a loser is Microsoft, a loser's mentality. Hey, there's no way we gonna. Yeah.
What they're doing, there's a fucking word for it, but they know that there's a certain subsect of people who are gonna buy this shit regardless. Because it's Nintendo. And they're upcharging all those fucking people, all the early adopters. There's probably like 20 million of them or so that'll buy this thing, even if it's $600. They'll go out and fucking buy it, and they'll buy all the Nintendo games at $80 fucking dollars. Regardless. There's a certain group of people that are gonna buy it.
All right, so what? Well, listen. So what? That's what I kind of. So with that same group of people, what happened with the Wii U? What happened with that same group of people?
Now they're coming off 150 million. So there's a bunch of people with libraries on the Switch.
What didn't exist? The Wii U. Listen, so you
we're talking. Yeah, you're bringing up something from 12 years ago.
So what did they say with the Wii? What are the Wii numbers? What happened to them same group of people going with what you're saying? What your logic?
You are insane if you don't think this thing beats the Wii U.
No, going with what you're saying. But these same group of people are going to go out and buy it. So you saying this is what Nintendo is saying. You know what I mean? So what the same group of people doing?
Yeah, but at the same time, the Wii U also had a bunch of problems, like the name. People thought it was like an adapter. People didn't know it was a new console.
But those same group of people
had a myriad of its own problems, man.
Yeah, but you said the same group of people going on by your logic. The same group of people are going to go out and buy it.
Oh yeah,
that's not a given, bro. No, it's not, bro. Because if that was the case, for
you want to bet it? You want to bet it beats the Wii U?
I should. Wii U is 12 million. I should hope so. But it's not. I can guarantee you. I bet somebody that the PS5 will stomp out the Switch 2 sales. I'm on record of saying that.
It's too early to tell. But I don't think I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't pass 50.
Hey, yo, my brother Sony, bro, what's up, bro? I miss you. I love you, bro. What kind of swag you got for me? You rich ass nigga. That's my nigga Sony Profit. Appreciate you, bro. Let me see. Let me check. Let me see. Sony Profit fan for him. Check on everybody. Yeah. I mean, so. Yeah. So, yeah. So what I'm saying. So they're saying they're not there anymore, bro. Like that's not a given. You know what I mean? For anything to be successful outside of your core, you have to appeal to the casual or non-gamers. You know, it's like why you think Halo is dying or Gears is dying? Only show the hardcore like you for anything to be successful, you got to satisfy your core and then go after a bigger demographic audience, and that's what anything.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think it's going to do 150. But I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't break 50 either.
Well,
but it's still going to be good enough for them because they're charging more for everything.
But I'm not saying you're right. I don't think they'll lose money. I don't think they'll lose money with the Switch 2 because it's already been sold their product. But what I'm saying to you, they were put whatever their price. They weren't counting on selling less. They want to sell more. They know we're a little bit more powerful.
I guarantee you, they know that it's going to sell less. I guarantee it.
No, I don't think Nintendo lives in a world of their own, bro. Their own biosphere, some goddamn way, bro. They got a 2 megabit camera, and they sold niggas cardboard for $100. They just say, man, fine, fuck it. I'm just hoping now, like, fucking, this shit goes back and bites me in the ass, that's all. Like, but listen, man, between them, I don't know who's worse for gaming than motherfucking Microsoft, my nigga. Like, it's scary, man, and we in scary
I'm gonna keep it a bean, Z, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Listen, as much shit I pop about Microsoft, I would rather Microsoft to be in game.
Than Nintendo, you're right. Yeah, than Nintendo, yeah.
They appeal to be as an adult. Yeah. And they're willing to at least try to change with the time.
Yeah.
Microsoft, shit, they ain't finna dare change the time. They just turned around and pulled a fucking Dunny D.
Yeah.
They say shit. They told you, if this shit is expensive and you don't like our cartridges with the license on them, then we got a console for you. It's the Switch 1. And motherfuckers act like they were nothing. But Microsoft got slaughtered for that shit when they did it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers never keep that same energy. Like Nintendo get away with shit that fucking Sony and Microsoft could never get away with. And dudes will sit around and try to fucking explain on why. Whether it be nostalgia or whatever, like, that's all bullshit to me. Nostalgia or not, keep the same energy. They launching a next generation. Now keep in mind, this console Z, this Switch 2 is a true next generation system. Right? It's going to be competing with the PS6. Remember, it's a generation ahead. So, you know, and you already got games struggling to do 30 frames. What the fuck you think gonna happen with this goddamn console for the next 8 years?
Yeah.
Before the console ain't even launched, and it's already showing its diminishing returns on performance. So you're gonna be stuck with this motherfucker for 8 years, bro. That's crazy.
I don't think the generation will last 8 years. Nintendo usually they only do 5 years. They only did 8 years because it kept selling. That's the only reason it went on for 8 years.
Okay.
And now this one's 3 years old.
Yeah, but to be fair, we know the next Nintendo console is going to be similar. Nintendo is not. They can't get out of the lane they're in. They're stuck. Sony ran them out of the lane, right? So they're in this handheld lane where not really many people are competing. So the next Switch, let's call it the Switch 3. That motherfucker ain't gonna be no different. He's still gonna be underpowered. It's still going to be running games shitty, and gamers are still going to give it a pass for whatever reason.
Oh shit! Shout out! I got a $10 donation. Thanks, Just I think that's true. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro. For the $10 donation, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I mean, as much shit I give Microsoft for gaming, at least these motherfuckers made a run. At least they tried to change shit and they tried to do some shit. It might not have went the way that they wanted. But they tried everything. Gamers literally tell Nintendo, listen, man, we need this, we need that. Make our third-party games run decent. Like, that's what we want. Yeah. And these motherfuckers come out here and show fucking Cyberpunk running 540p, 22 frames.
Yeah, and
come on, bro,
and charge them type of prices.
He ain't gonna charge you $150 more than a fucking PS5.
And they think it's okay.
Wait, no. And the fact that they charge it for online, and you still need a fucking cell phone, and you need a cell
button. You can't even use the C button without subscribing to the fucking
voice chat, they still using cell phones, my nigga. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Wow. And so they probably still dealing with fucking IP. You know, that friend code ain't nothing but your fucking hardware, your MAC address, your IP address.
Your MAC address. Fucking camera.
I ain't giving them motherfucking my telephone number. I don't trust them motherfuckers.
Yeah, that shit. Wow, bro. You know, I
say this. If Nintendo was smart.
That shit, wow, bro.
Before the Switch 2 came out, I said if Nintendo was smart, they would partner with Microsoft and pay Microsoft for them to do their online system. Because Microsoft is good at the online shit. They got the infrastructure already. They can sign up for Azure or whatever.
That's the only thing Microsoft good at. That's the only fucking thing is online.
No, that's true. That is true. But, you know, still in the same, you know. I don't know, man, but I think, you know, okay, the pre-orders for the Switch is not sold out. All the stores say you can get one, pick up one day one if you walk in. So with that being said, the fact they're only launching with one first party game is the Mario Kart World. Everything else come later. No release date for Metroid. Donkey Kong don't release till a month and a half later. And there's no other first party games in sight. No Mario, no nothing else. And then the third party is not cutting it because we see the third party games looking like shit and running like shit. So I think that's why. I mean, probably what you want. Now, some people might say I'm gonna buy it and just play all my current games, and hopefully they run a little better, or I'll pay the $20 or whatever, so I can get 60 frames on my old ass Switch games and some shit like that. Like, I don't know, but I think that's the reason why people aren't really fucking with the Switch 2 like that.
No, just wait. One and Zelda and Pokemon, and it'll do numbers. Like, that's all that they really need.
Well, guess what, Rich? When those games drop, I'll be there. Until those games drop, I'm gonna be like everybody else and sit on the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm doing the same thing, bro. Like,
you get what? What you get?
I don't see the fucking point of buying it yet, and that's why it's just gonna sit there. But at the same time, I don't underestimate Pokemon fans and shit like that. Like they won't be able to not buy it, man. They won't be able to.
Here's the thing too, Rich.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Pokemon was like $90 or $100 and still sells 20 million copies or some shit like.
Maybe so. There's a lot of weird people in the world. Maybe so. I'm just saying, like.
You got to with that one, Rick.
Well, I don't disagree. Pokemon, dude, it's the biggest IP in the world. Like, what else? Yeah. What else can you say?
So before we get up, I got one last question. So, Rick, for the record, so you still think Microsoft's gonna be around the hardware?
Here we go again. There's gonna be another console. There's gonna be another.
Why do you think that is, though, Riz? Why?
There'll be another
put a cancer in the butthole. God's gonna put a cancer in the butthole of every sodomite. Every sodomite butthole will get.
What you talking about here, man?
He's gonna put a cancer in the butthole. God's gonna put a cancer in the butthole of him.
How do you even define something like that?
Hey, man, you know, I ain't got in gay chat rooms, bro. Start me out, bro. You know, we rocking, man. Ladies and tomorrow they got a Witcher 3 show tomorrow too. I gotta go to the doctor in the morning. And I mean, if I could be back.
You got a what show?
A Witcher 3 showing. Wait, hold up.
Man, no.
Yeah, they're showing
the Unreal technology shit. They ain't showing the game. They're showing the technology.
No, but Witcher 4 is gonna be there. They'll have like a small preview, like a small this is our world or something.
But it's about Unreal Engine. It's not about the Witcher.
Oh, okay. Also, too. What tomorrow we do? They got the earned the number 007 First Light, a new game. They got
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for James. I can't wait.
Interactive is doing a show on the 6th with
So who's IO Interactive again? What they made again? Is that Hitman?
Hitman.
Oh, Hitman.
In that new 007 game.
Wait. So, I think that's dope. So Hitman's doing 007?
Yeah, I just hope they don't make it like Hitman. I just hope they don't make it exactly like Hitman.
Yeah,
take it easy, brother.
Yeah, I too, man. Yeah, I think that'd be dope. I would see they spin on it. I mean, because I ain't really like what other people did with the.
Oh, what you say? Spin on it?
You sure did say spin on it. Lord have mercy.
Spin on it.
So you need to go see a doctor about that, man.
In the butthole, God's gonna put a cancer in the butthole of every sodomite.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. You know, praise God. Rona, give us up. The tech influencer and the weirdo adults who play poker are going to be the reason to switch to sell. I don't think so, my nigga. I don't think, bro, at that pricing, $500, honestly, it got to come down in price, my nigga. Like, you show, and just be, motherfuckers, I could be judging games about what we see. Nothing they really show me, they don't like it can be done on Switch 1. Hey, Rocket, what the fuck is that eating? Rocket Man, what is that? They eating hard shells. Eating chips.
That's me.
No, that's big money back there. He got his Uber Eats. Oh wait, oh man. Hey, you know what I mean? Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, we back at it again tomorrow. Hey yo, we gotta get a Hell Divers 2 stream. Hey, you got Hell Divers?
Yeah, I got Hell Divers.
We all gotta link up. We gotta do another Hell Divers tomorrow. We gotta do Hell Divers 2 stream.
This is one of our best shows right here.
Oh yeah.
Where's the Summer Game Fest?
Saturday. Starts Saturday, don't it? Sunday? Saturday?
Saturday?
Sunday. That's
Friday.
Right.
Friday.
It starts Friday?
You know, like what they're gonna show?
Yep.
Like
Friday. Friday is that IO Interactive shit, and then the opening night live shit with Jeff Keighley and all that. Microsoft show is on the 9th.
Oh shit! Oh wait! Before I get up out of here, let me ask you. Hey, Jerome left already. Big money. Let me ask you a question. What do you think about Kobe's wife being pregnant again?
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
By who though?
Some nigga that came off. Probably hope was nigga like me, old bum ass nigga.
Got pregnant, bro?
She pregnant again, bro. She's showing and everything.
She is fine as fuck. She's fine as fuck.
Nah, she ain't gonna put no more babies.
I don't know about
That's
that.
crazy. No.
What? She not fine?
No.
She got too much surgeries, bro.
What y'all talking about?
At one point.
Kobe wife.
Yeah, she pregnant.
Kobe Bryant wife?
Yeah, she pregnant.
Yeah, man, she's fine as fuck.
She pregnant again, bro. How do you feel?
When he first met her, she was fine as fuck, bro.
Hey, yo, what do you think? What do you think about that though? Like,
she attractive.
What do you think about?
You know
legacy?
what? How long has it been since Kobe passed? How long has it been?
About 3-4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Nah, 2020. Yeah, but 2020.
But here's the thing, though. What I'm saying is that she had to spoil a nigga with Kobe's money. Like come on, man. That's a ton of she's a bum ass. Hey, yo, that's a little thug nigga like me from selling drugs.
You know, as soon as he passed, niggas. You know, it's a lot of niggas out there saying, "I'm finna get at her."
Yo, it's a regular. I just told you, this old thug nigga like me. No. Selling drugs. Yeah.
Salute to that nigga.
He got
salute.
She got a Kevin Federline. Kevin Federline. Britney Spears' ex-husband. I mean, I guess like age, but he ain't got no money. He ain't up. Yeah, that's a come up. Like my nigga, like come on here, man. Like.
Man, I remember when Kobe bought her. What was that? Was it a Maserati?
Oh.
It was one of those cars where it just came as a stick. He sent it to the fucking factory. They redid the whole fucking car so it could be an automatic.
You're talking about probably a Porsche.
Like, bro, you know how much money he spent to do that? They had to rebuild that whole car from scratch because the car only came in a stick. It only came with the stick. You know what I mean? And he sent it because she don't know how to drive a stick. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Fucking with a black man. Fucking with a black man, you should know how to drive a stick, baby girl.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. But anyway, he sent the whole fucking car back, bro. The car cost about $2 million. He paid about $3 or $4 million to get the car
Bugatti
totally built up again. Like, bro, he spent bread on her, bro. He spent a lot of bread on her, bro.
Yeah,
like, I would not do that for my girl. Like, if I had that much money, I'm like, bitch, you better learn how to drive a stick. You got me fucked up. This car cost $2 million.
Yeah, that shit.
Now she pregnant.
Yeah,
at like 50.
She, oh man, this nigga terrible.
And he paid for life too. Whoever that dude is, if she decide to drop him, bitch, I still got you. You still owe me money.
Lifestyle, what they be saying?
That's some real shit right there.
That story.
Oh man,
I looked that up.
Oh man, oh yeah, she's pregnant. It's all over Twitter.
Can you imagine how many young boys shot at Oprah while she was stabbing? You know how many young boys shot at Oprah, bro? We will never hear about.
I'm just saying they didn't have they didn't have you know, they ain't had no social media. Everybody in their DMs. I mean, it's easy to probably get a celebrity now because you got fucking social media. You can probably have them, but back then you ain't had none of that shit. How you gonna holler at them? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
They'll find some way, bro. Nigga, you know her show was in Chicago. Nigga, like every time her show let out, nigga, it was a whole bunch of people. I know it's a special kind of way. You just can't be in the crowd talking about, can I take you out? Yeah, I know you can't do that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he did, like, yeah, I mean, how'd she ever see it? That's what I'm saying, like, damn. Yeah, all right, damn, another thing was just, yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show today, please. Slap the like button. We back at it tomorrow. Also today, I debuted a classic, my nigga. That was Data in the Crates. If you didn't check it, it was a good. You know, we've been rocking out for, I only call no fans. We've been rocking out with the show for a minute, and got everybody from the panel. It's a dope show. I think Big Money, you turned out to be right. Yeah, right. It was. I don't know if you've seen the show I sent you. It was about PSN. You know, versus Game Pass. Something that was we talking about. You know what I mean? But you actually got the dub. Yeah. You turned out to be right. I'm gonna drop it.
This is under streaming.
Yeah, you got nothing anybody in. Like, shit
our vision, a massively enhanced PlayStation community where enriched and shared.
Yo, TMZ dropped it. Said that she said that she's not pregnant. It's just allegations.
Oh, I don't know. They said she's pregnant. I don't know what the fuck. I knew her stomach was gonna be or whatever for me. I don't know. Well, I just dropped the link. And then what's going to also too. For those of you that are on the members only, I just dropped some more bombshells just behind the scenes. Yeah, you know what I mean? I appreciate you guys. We'll be back at it tomorrow. We've got something to talk about. And we got this week is our, how you say, our holiday. You don't even seem like it. You know, we used to have E3 around this time. This thing came around so quick. You know, it's starting Friday, so we're gonna be rocking and rolling all week, man. I appreciate you niggas, man. We out of here. See you guys tomorrow. Back with some more Chucky Rock 8 day up until, I guess, was it Summer Game Fest show? So wait, when's Microsoft show?
Probably I think Sunday. He said it was Sunday.
Well, yeah, they usually do it Sunday or something like that.
Oh, okay, all right. So,
hey, yo, PlayStation giving us 2K25 for free tomorrow.
For that one.
2K25 for basketball?
Yeah, PlayStation give us 2K25 for PlayStation Plus members tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh shit. There you go. PlayStation Plus. I just turned my shit back on too. But we out of here, man. We out of here. Shut up, I'm gonna drop the link again. That's a dope. That's a gem. That's a classic right there. I'm gonna leave it up for a while, but you know, once you see, you know why I can't leave it up for so long. But that's a classic. Check that out, man. But we out of here, man. Appreciate you guys.